Okay, so let's start by going into our favorite classroom. It's this orange one here. It says Social Studies. You're going to go into your classwork, your skill builder worksheet. You're going to use this worksheet, which you should have a physical copy of it because I sent this with all of your packets. So this is the first one in your packet. So these are the questions that we're going to be answering. All right, I'm going to flip over to my Junior Scholastic, and I'm going to open up pages 3 and 4. So I'll be reading off of my worksheet while you look, and I'll try to help show you where to find these answers while you look at your map. So if you need to pause at any time, please do that. That's a good idea. Number 1 says, what is the capital of Ireland? So you're going to need to look, let's see, in this vicinity here, you'll find Ireland. And then you're going to look for the capital of Ireland. So remember, capitals, you look up here in the key up here, and national capitals have a black dot with a white star inside. So name that capital. And remember, when we're writing, you don't want to pay attention to, I want to get a better color here. You don't want to pay attention to these questions here because they are the ones you've already answered. All right, so let's go ahead and now I can pick it. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next question. The next question is, in which direction would you travel to get from that city to the capital of the United Kingdom? Okay, so you found Ireland. Now find the United Kingdom. They're both in that same section. And what you'll do is you will tell which direction that you would travel to get from the city that's the capital of Ireland to the capital of the United Kingdom. So look around in the United Kingdom for that capital. All right, let's go to the next one. It says, which 3 labeled rivers flow through Germany? So you might have to zoom in on Germany. It's that. Okay. You can zoom and zoom. Now, remember, you can get your digital copy of this. It is with the code. You go in as if you are a student, and you type in 6, the number 6, TH, grade, NMS. So it's 6th grade NMS. So you can do that, and you can zoom in. So if you're having a hard time seeing your magazine, you can always do it this way. So you're going to name the 3 rivers that flow through Germany. Remember that it's got a first and last name. So name all 3 rivers and give them a first and last name, which means capitalize. All right, let's go to the next one, number 4. It says the tiny nation of Andorra sits between 2 larger countries in southwestern Europe. So you're going to go to the southwestern part of your map to find it. I can tell you it is, okay. It is, I'm just going to circle in there. Look for the word Andorra. And then you got to name the 2 big countries that it sits right in between. It says the tiny nation of Andorra sits between which 2 larger countries in southwestern Europe? So that's how you find it. You find it southwestern. Look for the word Andorra, and remember it's going to be all caps because that's how they do here in the Junior Scholastic. They'll do it that way. All right, so let's look at the next one. The island of Sicily is part of which country? So I always look, when I'm trying to find Sicily, is look for the boot that's trying to kick it. And then you find Sicily, look for the boot. It's a green boot. And then find Sicily. That's the little island that's about to get kicked by the boot. And then you look for which country that it's a part of. So look underneath it and see what's in those parentheses. And remember to capitalize when you're talking about countries, cities, any of that. So the island of Sicily is part of which country? All right, let's go to the next one. What two mountain ranges divide Europe and Asia? So this is a two-part question. So it's asking you first, what two mountain ranges divide Europe and Asia? So here's Europe. All this colored area here is Europe. Asia is over here. So look for the two mountain ranges. And remember, give them a first and last name. And then it says, this is the second part of number 6, what river also forms the dividing line? So this area here is all part of Asia. All this beige area to the eastern part of your map is Asia. Up here's Asia too. So look for the river and then that's the second part of that question. And the first part of the question is, what are the two mountains that divide Europe and Asia? All right. Let's go to number 7. It says, which city in Turkey is located at the point where Europe and Asia meet? So find Turkey. It's in the southeastern part of your map. Find the word Turkey, and then find the city, which has a black dot, that is right there where Europe and Asia meet. So there's another part of this question. It says, which city sits on this city, talking about the one that we just named, sits on the south shore of which body of water? So name the body of water that city would sit on the south shore of it, of the body of water. So there are two parts to this. You got to name the city that's in Turkey that is at the exact point where Europe and Asia meet. So name that city's number 1. And then the second part is, this city sits on the south shore of which body of water? So name that body of water. And it has a first and last name too. So make sure those are both capitalized. Not the entire name, just the first letter of each. Let's go to the next one. Oh, this is a coordinates thing. Guys, don't be looking up coordinates on Google searches because you won't get credit for it. So make sure you're actually doing the map skills where you're using your physical self to find the coordinates. If you look up coordinates on Google search, you do not get credit for that. So it says, what is the approximate latitude and longitude of Reykjavik, Iceland? And I probably said that wrong. So Iceland's up here in this section here. So you'll want to notice that this is the 70 north line and this is the 60 north line. So what would this, okay, halfway point would be about there. So what would this dot right here be? And then you put, so you're going to put whatever you decide. It's obviously between 60 and 70, but maybe not exactly halfway there. And then you're going to put a big N or S, which we know it's N because it's in between these two. Put a comma. Then another thing we're going to talk about, it's longitude now. So it's in between the 20. It's in between the 20 west and 30 west, but halfway point would be about right here, right? So it's not exactly halfway. So think about what would be halfway between 20 and 30, and then really close to the 20 here. Okay? So write down so many degrees, and this is a west. I don't think you can do the degrees mark on your without doing a big bunch of work. So you don't have to put the degrees mark. Just put a big N and a big W. Now, eventually, I'm not going to be telling you whether these are N's or W's, but right now, I'm going to do that. I'm going to kind of wean you off of that as we get better at map skills. So keep up learning those map skills. Make sure you're not Google searching because that is cheating and you will not get credit for it. All right, let's look at the next one. Which countries on this map lie along the 50-degree north line of latitude from west to east? So we're going to find that 50 degree. Now you're going to name all up from this direction all the way that way. Name them all. Now, when you do this in Edge Elastic, you're only going to pick the 5 that I put down. I didn't put all 10 of them down. I think there's 10 that lie on this line. So name them all, and then that way you'll have a list of them. And if it's on your list, you'll know those are the 5 that you checked. Okay, so that's how you do it on Edge Elastic. You're going to just click boxes on there when you do number 9. And then number 10 says, how many miles separate the capitals of North Macedonia and Greece? So we're going to look down in here. You're going to find the capital of North Macedonia. It's a little tiny country. And you're going to find the capital of Greece. Put your corner of your paper on the North Macedonia capital and line it up with the capital of Greece. Mark it on your paper. And then go to your scale up here and see how many miles that you are going to go from those 2 capitals. Good luck on this and keep up the good work. I know map skills can be kind of hard sometimes, but you know what? It makes you a better person for us. So just keep it up and good luck on this. Make sure you upload to Edge Elastic.